How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Cyberpunk 2077, and in today's episode we are... Just in case you thought I did something in between episodes, I waited a day, and Claire called me, and she told me, texted me, she told me the location of the next race, which I think is the last one. Let's give him hell. I'm gonna respond, you bitch. Alright. Sent to the Mingo. I think... Let me see. No, there's one more race. Alright then. Check this out, there's a funny looking robot here with R on his chest. That's very funny. Anyway, where the fuck do we go? Over there. Alright. You know what, I did something recently that I'd never done in my life. And now it's not what you think. I've beaten a game on an emulator. Because usually when I like play something on an emulator, it's because I just want to check out a game that I wouldn't. It's like, I don't know, if like I found out about some obscure weird NES game, like my kids for example, and I just wanted to check it out, I would download an emulator and just like play it. And be like, wow, this game's stupid. But I never like actually sat down and played a game on an emulator. It's not just that I played it on an emulator. Another thing that was weird. What the fuck is that? Wait, what? What is this giant circular building? Where am I? Which? Oh, this thing. This giant ass thing. What the hell is this? It's so visible from the map too. It's like a big circle. What on earth? There's like objects in it. And look, when you look on it, it appears as if it's made out of like a bunch of shit. Because other buildings, like you see this mini-map, right? And it's like... Oh, there's like, they're just like a block. But this thing is like made out of blocks. What the fuck? And there's like shit inside. Interesting. And you know what I just thought, actually? You see how like the map in this game is like a model? It's like a 3D model of the actual city. You think perhaps when they were making this game, they made like a model, right, of a building, and then they scrapped that building. For example, what if, I just noticed here, there's like this weird looking, at first I thought it was a cross, but I think it's just like an electrical pole. You think maybe they got rid of it and now the mini-map, I mean the map has it but the game actually doesn't? That'd be kind of weird, I don't know. Whatever, let's do the mission, but first, before I start the mission, let me change my car. I have this stupid thing, but let me change my car to my Batmobile. It doesn't need to come to me or anything. I just needed that to become my new vehicle. We're gonna use this for our races now because Claire's car, as cool as it is, sure. Oh, Judy called me. What's up, Judy? On the road. I can't answer her. She bought a van in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of nice to see that Judy actually left and she's doing something throughout the game. Where the fuck is Claire's message? Oh wait, I gotta call her, not text her. I got this energy drink. What's
Claire.
it called?
V.
B Power.
Ready for the next race?
Already here, ready and waiting.
You want to use your own ride, or am I bringing Beast?
We'll take my
We'll use
ride.
my,
Feels
because your
more
one
natural.
sucks.
You get it.
Of course, yours it is.
That's
Meet
not the
there.
case.
Yeah, Rancho.
I just wanted to change
Right
things
there.
up.
See you then.
Yeah, so I had this PSP emulator on my phone. Yeah, and that's another thing, I beat it on my phone. So I played through the whole game. With less than desirable touchscreen controls. They weren't the worst thing, honestly that's PSP emulator. It's called PPSSPP, and it's for free on Google Play Store. Whatever the fuck it's called for Google, I don't even know. Hey Claire, how you like my car? I took it from a
Take a
cave.
look under the hood before we start, see if all's okay. But stay close, just in case.
Our chances, how do you see them?
Well, we have a
Well, it's
Bugatti.
tough to beat out Luigi.
Oh, the
And
Moxes.
it's got Margot riding Gunner today.
I think they're my favorite
Right,
gang in
so,
this game.
Nice talking to you.
Most of the girls, there are only girls in this gang, and they're all cute. This car looks pretty
Knew
cool.
him, didn't you?
You owe Matt some scratch? Nobody put that
Sixth
dog
Street.
down?
Russell wasn't put down. Russell put himself down. Didn't let up. Didn't know
Or this one. This one's okay. This one's Luigi. Where's Luigi? Luigi, where the fuck are you?
See the bird?
I don't think he's around.
Hey there, what are we talking about? Our chances, how do you see them?
Oh, because I rudely interrupted that conversation. I'm sorry.
And he's got Margot
Open stash. There's nothing in
riding
the
gunner
stash.
today.
Right, so...
Girl loves popping flats, but don't get hung up on it. Let it mess with your head. Just focus on the route. Let me handle the entertainment. Sorry, need a minute to kick the tires before we get moving.
Sure.
Yeah, and I kind of for a long time was feeling like I really wish to play, like I really wish I still had my PS2 so I could play Crash of the Titans. And then I remembered my friend used to have a PSP version of that game. So I got a PSP ROM on my... So I got a PSP ROM on my PSP emulator on my phone, and I just kind of wanted to play through it. I played through like the first level, and I was like, oh yeah, this game is actually, I really like this game. I still really goddamn like it. But then I kind of just laid on my bed, kept playing it, and I played through the second level, through the third one, and I ended up beating the whole game. This car is so ridiculously fast, by the way. There's no other Bugatti.
After him.
By the way, this game does have a 1.11 patch. Which funny thing, oh my god, this car's too fucking fast. I heard the 1.11 patch actually breaks the game even further, so maybe I'm glad I didn't download it. I didn't download it because it fucking weighs 40 gigabytes. And it would take a long ass time to download, so I don't even fucking care. Good lord, this car is uncontrollable. It's like I fucking fuck him up on the straight road, but any turn just fucks me up. That's why I don't want to drive this thing on, like, during missions and stuff. See, why the fuck does the game not load these arrows in properly? I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. Look how I fucking overtake the first spot. Nice.
Watch our backs. We're moving to pass.
Dare him to try.
Yeah, dare him, because I'm too fucking uncontrollable, goddammit. Ah, shit. The game's chugging when I'm going so fast, too. I don't like this car. That's why I wasn't driving it around. God damn it, don't. Holy Christ. Luigi, fuck off, you caught up to me in a Golf. Well, I'm in a Bugatti, fuck you. This car looks pretty fucking sick though. It's definitely better than the actual other Bugatti you can buy, and the other one costs money and it's pretty expensive. And it looks worse than this one. It comes with this like weird red, black and white color palette. Well, this one's just all black and looks way fucking cooler. We can, as long as I don't fucking crash myself. Gotta take it slowly. Sounds weird because it's like a fucking race, but slow and steady wins the race, I guess. I guess that saying holds true even in this case. That's that strategy I always had as a kid in racing games. I would go full force, and to turn sharp and to take sharp turns, I would simply crash myself into the turn and hope that I would like actually end up facing the right direction. I remember I used to play a lot on my PS2, something rally. Max someone's rally, I forget what the fuck his name was. But it was this off-road racing team racing game. I really liked it. I was also one of the like first PS2 games I had, so maybe I played it because I didn't have anything else to play, but I remember really liking it. Even though I think I couldn't really beat the like proper story mode, so I just kept doing single races over and over. Gran Turismo on PS2. I don't know if it was the first one or which one or the second one. It's another racing game I used to play all the time. But that one, I had a weird story with that one. I think I one time turned the game on in manual mode, where I had to manually change gears. And I didn't fucking know that. And even if I did knew that, I wouldn't know how the fuck to change gears.
Watch our back. They're moving to pass.
Right, I think this is straight road now. Yeah, there's only one checkpoint. My car's on fire. I fucked it up this bad.
To V and Claire.
First place, V. Oh my fucking god, we won! We're finals bound. Yeah!
Hell yeah!
Don't stop yet, okay? Move up a bit further.
I'm starting to
Look
think
forward.
the second race
Need to talk.
is unwinnable.
Something you
Because
should
both
know.
time I was second.
Okay.
Both my playthroughs.
Sit down for a spell over there, okay?
Okay. Oh, I didn't rate the energy drink. It's alright. I give it a 6. It's nothing special. For the price, it's not as good as a Monster or
Wow.
anything.
Quite the view.
Yeah. Me and Dean.
What's this?
We like to
Cigarettes?
come here.
Dean? Who the fuck's Dean? Hey, let's do a fucking competition
tell
who
me
spits the
something?
further.
I mentioned
now
Dean
you go.
before. My husband. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wheel to your heat, right?
Sweetest man I ever knew.
Oh, fuck
We were
you.
friends
I thought
before
I
my
was the
gender
sweetest man.
transition. Brought daffodils to the hospital. It's a new beginnings, he said.
See,
Were you
told you
married
she's
long?
trans and
12
the
years.
flag on her
Dean used to laugh that
truck. By the way, what the fuck? How did this truck get here?
Finally talked me into my first implant.
Yeah.
I was prepping some surprise.
What implant?
Hey, mind if I ask why you don't sport any chrome?
I love machines, V, I do. But I don't ever want to become one. Is that weird?
A little, I guess. But it's fine.
No, it's not. You know what? I was actually wondering when
Dean.
before this game came out.
Only person who could have convinced me to grow up.
Whether... Man, why the fuck is it that when I'm
Guess
far
we'll
away,
never
the
know if
traffic
you
is so
managed to.
busy, but when I'm actually on the streets, there's like almost nobody on the fucking road.
Why tell me about Dean? Meaning, why now?
He died during a race last year. The final. Not your standard fatality, though.
Fatality.
Well, you saying you feel at fault for his
Stabbed
death?
him while he was driving.
Me at fault? Why would you think that? He was flatlined by a Corporal Eagle Weasel. Peter Sampson. Exceptional walking rot.
Yeah, so I was playing Crash of the Titans. And you know what got me an idea? There's 2 more Crash PSP
What's
games.
the
Tag
Corpo's
Team
deal?
Racing, which I actually
Doesn't really
100%ed
matter,
one
it's
time as
only
a
ever
kid
another
on my
episode.
PSP back when I still had it.
Dean and Samson
And I've been playing it
had
a lot,
history
a little
going
bit.
way
I
back.
like finished the first
Something
chapter.
happened between them?
This Tag Team Racing's
Never
kind of
admitted
shitty,
anything,
honestly.
but yeah.
It's not that
There
good,
was some kind of strife.
but I don't know. I kind of like it.
Something
If
personal to their rally rivalry.
I forgot my hands are all weird.
Samson came first.
If I
You
ever
got hot
fucking
rod.
finally finish all those PC games, I might start recording
Your
Crash
husband.
Bandicoot games on
How'd he die
PS2.
exactly?
You know?
We just powered into the final straight.
Actually, I might
Samson
even do the
peeled
original
the
trilogy
tarmac ahead of
again.
us.
Why not? Why
It
the
was
fuck
clear
not?
we couldn't win, so Dean let up on the chew.
Since
You know,
I,
that
you know,
snake
planned
slammed on the
recently to
brakes.
beat all the Sonic
Dean
games, I
also
might as
had
well
to.
play all the Crash games.
He lost control.
And then who knows, maybe I'll fucking move on and
Isn't
do
that
all
how this
Ratchet
race
and Clank
works?
games, all Jack and
Can't get
Daxter
it.
games.
Road was clear to the
Except
finish
for the
line.
final one
He
because
would've
it's only on
won.
PS3.
It was premeditated.
And then I could do Sly Cooper, and then I could do, I don't know, fucking what.
You're 100% sure the killing was deliberate. Not your emotions talking now.
No. Saw them argue to the crack of the
Yeah,
starting.
but the funny part is that when I,
Killed it.
as a kid, I played
During the race?
Crash of the Titans on
Don't stay on the
PS2,
track
and
all
on
the
PS2 it looks way
Won't
better,
see
by the way.
unusual at all.
The
No day
cutscenes
of
look
the
really
races.
fucking ugly on
In line with the
PSP, but
rules.
and they're just basically it's the same fucking game. They
Me?
didn't cut out
Guess
anything.
you want my help
They
to
only
zero.
cut out like these little details.
Killing Samson
For example, in the
matters more than
PS2
taking
version, when you
first.
fight enemies,
You have to
there's
make a choice.
you know there's like one kind of enemy, but they come with like different looks.
Sorry I lied to you, V.
But on the PSP version, they all come with the same look, so it's kind of like you're fighting one
Means a lot
monster
to you, this.
repeated over and over. While on
So,
the
yeah.
PS2, it gives it a
Let's
little
bury
bit of
the
a
best.
visual variety by like making monsters different colors, even though they're
This-
the same monster.
It's important.
A lot of people hate that game because it's a beat 'em
See you for
up
the
and
final?
That's right.
they don't call it
Till then,
a real Crash game, you know? What the fuck you mean it's not a real Crash game? It has platforming and everything. It is a Crash game, just because they fucking changed it up a bit. For it not to be another fucking, I don't know, Wrath of Cortex, which I don't really like Wrath of Cortex. Some people like kinda like to defend it that it's not that bad. I think it is fucking bad. I don't really like it at all. It's like a fucking like an arena. Like a football field or something. Soccer field? I don't know. Also, look at these buildings in the background. It's like they were building them, but they didn't finish. It kind of reminds me of Spec Ops: The Line, or something like that. Oh no, it reminds me of Fallout 4. This whole fucking game reminds me of Fallout 4. All the goddamn time, every fucking step. Maybe that's why I like it, because I like Fallout 4. By the way, if you ever wanted to meet El Captain in person, he just kind of stands here for some fucking reason.
Tell me about Santo Domingo.
A lot of people try to get a foothold here.
I gotta say, it is a strange office you got here. Really
But
open.
real people live here in Arroyo and Rancho Coronado. Can't pull the wool over their eyes.
Yeah, and
Weird,
when I was
blood
about to
guts
finish
of the
Crash
sea.
of the Titans, as a kid in PS2, I got to the final boss, but I thought the final boss was
How's
so
this?
fucked up
I
and
don't care
difficult,
for
I
the word Biz.
couldn't do it,
I call it
and I never
work.
finished it. I was
Hard
like, fuck it,
work, honest work.
I don't care.
And I can't
I got
complain.
into the final boss, I looked up the ending on YouTube.
Why?
It's
El
almost as if I
Capitan?
beat it, but the final boss was
People,
just
they're
too hard for
grateful.
me back then.
They show me
This time I
respect
did beat
because
it
I
though.
put
I
them
beat it
first.
twice actually, but that's what I was about to say.
True altruist.
So, I was playing on an emulator, right? And immediately
Power's
after I
gotta
beat
get
the
back
final
in the hands
boss,
of the people.
there's a cutscene that plays of the boss getting
You'll see.
defeated and falling on its knees. Yeah, whatever, I wasn't listening to. And after that, it should trigger another cutscene, which is the ending one, where it's like, oh, Crash and Coco and Crunch are all happy and they just kind of celebrate. I'm gonna go and start doing Pacifica quests. Why not? Fucking get this car. But what happened on my emulator, it crashed the game. It crashed the whole emulator, actually. The app for it just kind of turned off. So I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. So I entered the level again. I restarted the emulator, I entered it again. And the same thing happened, and I was like, okay, I guess the fucking game's just fucked up, and that's it. That's what got me a little worried about me ever making emulator Let's Plays. What if I get like a slightly broken ROM? And it just doesn't fucking work properly. And I'll be recording it, and midway through the fucking game, I'll find out the game doesn't even work. It's like with when I was recording Rayman 3, and then midway through the game, not even midway through the game, on the third level, so it's not that bad. It's not that hard to get to the third level in Rayman 3. The game just simply didn't allow me to pass any further, and I was really fucking mad about that. Come on, for fuck's sake, why is this car so bad to control? Yeah, so Tag Team Race and Mind Over Mutant also came out on the PSP. I kind of have a feeling it will look even worse. There's a lot of moments in Crash of the Titans where there's a really cool fucking scenery in levels. Where like you start the level and you see the end, like the last portion of the level in the distance. So it's kind of like you know you have to travel that way. And you know you will make your way there eventually in this level. But the PSP version has like a very short render distance. To the point where sometimes in cutscenes you just see shit loading in the background. And that level's completely ruined because you can't even see the end of the level. You just see the beginning and that's it. Yeah, Pacifica. I never been to Pacifica, have I? Well, I'm about to. Going too fast for this game. I'm sorry. I heard the 1.11. I was done that the update fucks the game even more. Yeah. I'm especially kind of excited about Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper games if I would ever make Let's Plays about that, because I never played Sly Cooper as a kid on PS2. I only played Thieves in Time on my PS3 and I beat the whole game. It was really fun. And I did play Ratchet and Clank as a kid, but I wasn't like into it, and I don't even remember much about it. Just remember that I kept doing the game over and over because I couldn't fucking progress one part. And like I didn't like to get stuck in games. So whenever I would get stuck sometimes I would just ignore it and I'd be like, eh, fuck it, I'm just gonna, you know. What is happening in this fucking place? Jesus Christ. I'm just going to repeat the game. That's a thing I would do as a kid in games, like Crash of the Titans as well. Instead of finishing the game and beating it the whole way through, I would like get to the end. Or not even to the end, I would like get midway through the game and then just begin the game from the beginning. God damn, these Bugattis fucked up. I know, Delamain, that you have a cab nearby, I fucking know.
On high alert now. I lost contact with a vehicle somewhere in your area.
Can cars even blow up in this game? Because there's so many fucking times I get the car to set on fire and then just doesn't do anything. Alright, fuck this Bugatti, just to make sure I'm gonna summon my bike.
AV, I heard some soldier just open fire on pedestrians at the pier. If you can
That's
swing
fun.
it, I want him stopped but not killed. Then I'll send the right people for him.
Yeah, Regina, you might as well not even call me, I get your deal.
Good luck.
Grimy.
That's cool, like, what do you mean grimy? What's grimy? This girl over here? She's kinda cute. Search the van. Well, there's a dead, kinda hot chick in the van. Kinda, she is hot. Sophia. What do you... No, okay. I was about to ask him what does he think. But I guess he doesn't. You know... Oh, never mind, all of them have skulls on the front of them. That's interesting, I never noticed that before. Yeah. Oh look, a roller coaster. That looks super fun. Hell yeah. Alright, Cyber Psycho that way. We're gonna kill him and maybe finish this episode. I don't know if I have any other news regarding what I've been playing recently. Well, it's kinda nice that I have this game fresh in my mind. Even though I still had this... I played this game so fucking much as a kid. I still remember most of the shit. I remembered how cutscenes play out. I remembered how levels are laid out. I remember where enemies are gonna show up, what do you need to do in certain parts. Funny story, there's a boss fight against Uka Uka, like midway, no, not midway, like a little bit after the midway point in the game. And as a kid, I couldn't progress through it, no matter what. And I invited my friend one time, and he beat it for me. Guess he was a better gamer. But yeah, he beat it for me, and I think actually we might have beaten it together because the game has a co-op mode. A really fun one too. I mean a fun one. It's just like, you know, it's gonna co-op beat 'em up at that point. One thing I used to like to do is just insert second controller and then take out the first one, so that I would end up playing as the second player but end up playing alone. Hey dude!
Psycho!
Alright, I gotcha. Getcha, fam. Got a sword. What do you think of that? Yeah, I got this other legendary sword, and it's what's it called? Jinchumaru. I think it came from Oda. I think Oda dropped it. Yeah, cause the first one I had, the yellow-handled one, that one was from the Clouds District questline. Not the Cloud District, that was a joke I made. The Clouds questline. The clowns. Yeah, and it was alright too, but this one's fucking awesome. As you just fucking saw how I wrecked this fucking guy with it. It even looks way better. What is with this thing when I pulled out a sword? Oh, never mind. I forgot what guns I hid. Ah, I can like quick attack someone. Look, if I press R2, then I pull out the sword. But if I hold it for a little bit, then I do like a quick slash. You think V just like fucking watched a shit ton of anime and he just fucking thinks he's hot shit? It's like, oh, I've seen it on an anime. I know how to handle a sword. I have like 200 of these fucking things. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Mind Over Mutants I also played as a kid. I remember that I beaten the final boss in the most ridiculous fucking way possible. I only beaten it once though. I didn't like play through it a couple of times. I gotta say, Mind Over Mutants I do not like as much as Crash of the Titans. Crash of the Titans is nicely laid out with levels. Each level is like really unique and has pretty memorable fucking set pieces. But Mind Over Mutants involves a lot of backtracking. So you go to like one area, then you go to like a different one, and you bring a mutant back to the area you just fucking been to. You know what? I don't think the short circuit helped me that much. I think it didn't do shit. Search the area and collect information. What kind of information can I collect? I guess one of the dead bodies probably has like a note on it or something. Did I kill this guy? No. Alright, I meant to not kill him. Oh wait, this guy had a name. Christopher Brownie. Oh, I'm sorry, Christopher Brownie. What am I meant to search? This area of search is so huge too. And it has a PSP version, and I'm kind of afraid it's gonna be a fucking mess. It's gonna look even worse than Crash of the Titans on PSP. Whatever, no one's fucking forcing me to play it. And since those are exact copies... Oh, there you go, there's a message. Every time I pick up a shard, I should just read it. So I don't have to fucking look through all my shards later. Not fucking call her. God damn it. Why can't I call her and tell her about what I fucking read? Catch you later.
See you around.
So annoying. Go away. I meant to fucking message you. Wasn't easy. Blah blah blah. What do you mean it wasn't easy? It was fucking easy peasy stuff. Slashed him a couple of times with a stupid ass sword. Lizzy Wizzy texted me. My first BD. Our little adventure was actually very inspirational. I put on my first BD today. Thanks. Couldn't done it without you. What? The fuck? I heard Lizzy Wizzy is based on Grimes. I'll be honest with you, I don't know who the fuck is Grimes, besides that apparently she's the wife of Elon Musk. But if you ask me, like, who is she professionally, I think she's a singer. I've never heard any of her songs. I'm assuming they're not bad. Maybe. Maybe they are. I don't know. Alright, I think maybe... Actually, I'm gonna finish the episode. What the fuck was that? What happened? Never mind. See you fellas in the next steps. Oh wait, I was supposed to tell you the story of how I beaten the final boss. So when you play two players, what you can do is the second player, or the first one, depends. One of the players can keep playing the game like normal, running around as Crash, beating people up. But the other player, what they can do is they can fucking turn into a flying mask that follows Crash around, kind of like in the original trilogy, except it's not Aku Aku or any other masks. It's just simply the second player turning into a mask, and their special ability is that they can shoot chickens to kind of help out the first player with dealing with enemies. So what I did during the final boss fight, I plugged in the second controller. I played all by myself as well, and I used the first controller to run around in a circle around the arena, and I used the second controller to shoot chickens at the final boss, who was just keep running after me, trying to beat the shit out of me. And it took really fucking long because these chickens deal like next to no damage, but I beaten the final boss shooting chickens at him. So I always remember that. That was like a fucking epic win in my fucking gaming history. Whatever. See you fellas in the next episode. Bye.